Good afternoon. Welcome back to 2 Minute Drill with Johnny.
Cole. Big Cripe.
So today we got for high school we got the first round of playoffs going. What about you guys?
You mean the last?
Oh,
Last
last
round.
round.
The
Last round.
finals.
The
Yeah,
finals?
finals.
On Monday.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So excited to talk about
South.
that.
No.
Yep. West
No
Side.
school for the prep boys.
Yeah.
You can
West
watch.
Side
Yeah.
versus Millard South.
Yeah.
West Side playing Omaha North. They rolled them 47-14 at the start.
It was
Omaha
it was a
North
better-
14-3.
looked so good.
Yeah.
It was really a fun game to watch.
It was.
Yeah.
It
that
was,
running back number 5.
Is that
Yeah.
Jerron Cannon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got the ball
Every play
almost
of the drive.
every possession or almost every play.
on that
And
first
he-
scoring drive, he got the
He
ball,
got the ball
like
almost every time.
Yeah.
He was electric, really sloppy from West Side really to start off.
Yeah.
Started out down 14-3 in the first half. Just defense just could not stop that offensive attack, which is really scary thinking of how many weapons Millard South has.
Yeah.
Like they really need to figure something out.
And they
because-
clearly buckled it in the second half.
I mean,
and,
yeah.
I mean,
but
just
they can't
roll it over.
you can't give those good teams like Millard South like
Yeah, you can't if you let them start
Yeah.
with a
they're not,
2-score lead.
they're not
I
gonna
mean,
stop.
yeah.
Yeah. But then on the other hand, Millard South rolling Kearney 49-14. Really big
That's,
game.
That was expected though. The first
Yeah.
game of the season
Yeah.
was just
Yeah,
like
they
that,
smoked them the
50-3 or
first time.
something.
Yeah, something crazy. But yeah, if Millard South, I mean, I personally have Millard South winning it with a score of 28-17. I think if Millard South has a good offensive game against and like capitalizes on the chances that Westside gives them, I think it's going to be a really good game.
Mhm.
But I think Westside will keep it pretty close. I think I'm actually going to change my scoring prediction. I think it's going to be way more scoring. I think it's going to be 35-45 Millard South.
35
That's
is
crazy.
I think they're going to score. They
I
both
think
they
20
both scored almost
I
50
think
points.
24-17.
No, I think maybe
Millard South.
I think 35 is one. You said 4. You said that second number. I was kind of like, wow. No, I think
That's 80 points.
I think
Bro, remember that one year Westside versus Gretna?
Yeah.
it'll be.
That was every position that they
I
scored.
think
in those
I
first
think
two
it'll be
games.
I think it'll be kind of the median of what Cole's thinking lower score game. Johnny thinking really high. Obviously, I think it'll kind of be the median of that. I think it'll be a high scoring game. Maybe not. I don't think either team's gonna have 45 points on the other.
Maybe
but,
like 42.
but
42-35.
I think it's gonna be like it'll probably be like I don't know, maybe.
Gosh, that would be entertaining though. I'd
Dude.
love to go see that.
Yeah.
Dude, remember that Westside Gretna game? I mean, they would score.
Is that
they
Zane Torres?
Yeah,
Like
Zane Torres.
35-28,
It was
I think.
every
Okie
single,
State.
almost every possession they
Let's look
scored.
him up.
Yeah.
How's he doing? Zane
I think
Torres.
he transferred maybe. Flores.
Flores, my bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Still at Okie State.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he? I don't know if he plays or not.
I know. I think he's a backup. I remember seeing that he was like.
Yeah.
I think he was almost like.
Yeah.
Flores was ruled out for the season with a lower leg injury.
Oh, really?
Season-ending injury.
Hate to see that.
Yep. Yeah, but it said he isn't going anywhere, and it looks like he's gonna has a chance to start next season. That's
Oh,
cool.
perfect.
Yep.
Good to hear from him.
Nebraska kid.
Yeah, bouncing back from an injury too. Love to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that should be a really good
Yeah,
game. Millard
I
South,
think
Westside.
it'll be
It's
one
an
of the.
expected. I don't know why they didn't have each other on their schedule. I think that would
Yeah.
have been smart for both teams.
Yeah.
They knew they were going to see each other in state, and they.
Yeah, I kind of got scared. West Side North. I thought North was gonna beat them.
North.
did I.
I mean, at halftime of that game, North looked dominant.
good.
Was
Yeah.
was it 14-3?
14-3
No,
North.
that was after the end of the
first quarter.
Dang.
Yeah.
But I
That's
think
crazy.
West Side went up like 17-14
At half.
halftime.
Yeah, I think that's right. But that
And
no
then they didn't
North,
score
like,
since.
honestly, like props to North for keeping it. I mean,
Yeah,
for,
they kept
that,
it
they
close.
showed
It
out
was a
first half,
fun-
but I mean,
fun first half.
but I think when you know Westside's gonna go in that locker room and they're gonna come out just furious, just banging. You gotta ignite something within your own team too. So
Yeah.
it just clearly didn't happen. And Westside obviously probably the better opponent, just kind of wanted it more. And just,
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, just took
came out and took it.
over that second half. Yeah.
But I think
didn't get us
it'll be one
points
of the
scored
better
on 'em.
games. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Want to go to college?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
yeah, for sure. So, I mean, we have another big week ahead of us, and obviously, within this big week, biggest game, obviously, number 5 versus number 2 matchup, Ohio State versus Indiana.
Yeah.
Big stakes on the line
Yeah,
here for
big game.
What are the
Indiana.
line for
Indiana, I think Indiana doesn't deserve to be in the college football playoff.
Well,
You're crazy.
If they-
You're
if-
you're
crazy.
Okay,
crazy.
I said that if they don't beat Ohio State, or
But
if they
that
don't
doesn't
keep it
mean
close,
anything.
if they
It's
don't,
a
if
12-man
they don't
playoff.
keep
yeah,
it close.
it's a 12-man
Okay,
playoff.
what's the best team that Indiana's beat is Michigan, and Michigan is god
Well,
awful.
Well, then this will prove to be a really good.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think if they beat Ohio State, they're not for
Okay,
Ohio
but
State.
you can't say if
Or
they don't beat
if they
the
keep
second
it
best.
close. If they
Okay.
keep it close against Ohio State, they're
Okay.
not frauds. If they
Ohio State are 12.5 point, or they're 13.5 point favorites.
like
bet the
And I would bet
bet the under on that.
Yeah,
They're gonna cover.
I think they're gonna
Indiana
cover.
covers 100%.
Indiana's gonna cover that.
I thought it was gonna be 7.5, and I still would have bet Indiana covered.
I don't know. No,
I'm
joking?
Indiana's gonna. Indiana.
I don't know. That's
Did you
7.5 would be a lot better
Have
line
you
than
watched
that is.
Indiana's receiving core?
I mean, they're
they're
pretty crazy,
so
but
good.
but Ohio State.
Ohio State within Will Howard, and let's not even talk receiving core. Let's just talk for a second. Let's just talk Will Howard and Judkins. They can run the whole offense just
By
handing the
themselves.
ball off to
Yeah.
Judkins. I mean,
I mean,
they
that-
have the best
They have
tempo
that one,
offense.
they have that
at,
one
like,
running back
in-
too, Henderson. Is he
Yeah,
still there?
yeah.
He's a stud,
Illinois
too.
or Indiana whooped UCLA. They're not a very good team.
UCLA is
but,
not a good team.
I mean, they beat Nebraska. They beat a couple good. They beat Iowa.
know.
They beat a couple
They have-
good Big
yeah.
Ten teams.
Well,
I know,
They
but
whooped
none of
But
those,
Washington,
none of
who
those.
was a
my
solid
point.
team.
My point is that
Whooped Michigan State.
not only they're not beating
Washington's
teams,
not
but they're like embarrassing
Dude, Washington
programs.
Washington was in the national championship
because of
last
Michael Penix.
They're-
and
they're-
Rome,
Just say
Rome
'cause of Michael.
Doomsday.
They're embarrassed. No, the reason
can't say it's
Indiana is
'cause
going to
of
be
one person.
good is because and they're going to stand in this game is because they are not only beating all these teams, but they are embarrassing programs. They embarrassed Nebraska. They
Yeah.
embarrassed Michigan State.
Embarrassed, and they embarrassed UCLA.
I mean, yeah, embarrassed UCLA. Like they're having dominant victories over. Okay, sure. Some of those teams are subpar. Nebraska's not a subpar team.
They're
they
I
are.
mean
they-
the most
they-
mid team of all time.
Okay, let's
no,
just
but
say
when
this.
they, okay,
There's-
when,
they've
it- when,
beaten
they,
some
when
good
Indiana
teams.
beat them, they had momentum. When Indiana beat Nebraska, that was Nebraska's like prime
Yeah, that
momentum.
was true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was the team to beat.
Yeah.
If they would have beat Nebraska, if they would have beat Illinois, that would have been. Or I mean, sorry, Indiana. That would have been huge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
but Indiana has beaten some good teams. Michigan State's tough. You can't say Michigan State, Washington, and Michigan are not tough. They're good teams. Let's look at Michigan's schedule. Do you want to see Michigan? Michigan's 5-5. Let's see who they've lost to.
They've had a hard schedule.
Okay, so they lost to number 1 Oregon. They've lost to Illinois. That's
Michigan
not, who's
State.
ranked. Illinois is ranked. They lost to Washington, who's also a pretty good team. They beat USC, who's a solid team. Lost to number 3 Texas. And
They shouldn't have lost to Washington. That's I mean they you
Yeah,
can't-
that's
a
a bad
bad
loss.
drop.
And they lost to Indiana, who's number 5. That's all hard teams. Maybe the only one is maybe Illinois, who's ranked.
I know,
and
but terms of conference
in
play,
Washington.
who is Michigan?
I think
Michigan beating?
I think it more
Nobody.
comes down to
you
if
can't say
how
they're not a good
Indiana's
team.
defense.
Besides
I mean,
Minnesota.
Michigan State.
Michigan State is
USC,
I'll tell you one thing,
they're
I
in the
bet-
Big Ten
USC,
now.
I would bet the overs on that game, and I would bet Indiana to cover, and that's what I would say.
The overs. Oh,
Right,
what,
yeah.
what
Overs.
is it?
I think it'll be
I
high
bet it's
scoring.
48.5, probably. Around.
Probably
51.5.
51.5. Yeah.
Bang.
That was a good call there. Good show.
Yeah.
So I think Ohio State's gonna roll out of there with a win. I think it's gonna be a classic football game. I think
It's gonna be one of the
great.
best.
This
it's
I mean
gonna be great.
this has been a great year of college football. Just in general, it's been really like it's anybody's tie
The
like
Crimson and Cream.
like it's like anybody's like win. It's anybody could go
Yeah.
out there and take it.
I just don't see what you guys seeing. I think Ohio State rolls them 35-15.
15?
Sorry,
Mm.
17.
17.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting one. And then we got one more. Army versus Notre Dame. Obviously, Army has been just. I mean,
Really
they've
good
been
season
really
this year,
good,
yeah.
9-0, undefeated. And it's pretty exciting to see. I mean, Air Force.
Yeah, some of those.
I mean, some of those teams. I mean, yeah,
playing pretty good.
yeah. Notre Dame, obviously.
Navy's
Army
good,
ranked
too.
number 18. Did you guys just say that?
Yeah.
My bad.
No,
Yeah.
maybe I didn't say
Notre-
rank 18, but
Notre
yeah,
Dame,
Notre Dame's
unranked.
6. Army's 18.
Sorry.
Notre Dame's just gonna. I mean, they've just been on a roll. I
Have
mean,
you seen
ever
those
since
new
NIU.
jerseys? Have you seen those new jerseys?
No, are
Who,
they
Notre
cold?
Dame's?
No, Armies
Mm-mm.
for the
Oh my gosh.
Those
Is
are
that like
sick.
speckled?
Yeah.
speckled with like it's like there's like
And they got the clover on
Shamrocks,
there.
there's, like-
That's sick.
and there's like other different things
How
on the
bad?
helmets.
How is the Army
Shamrock.
Navy
You
game?
mean that's what you mean they clubs? That's
Yeah.
what Shamrock.
Yeah,
Club.
clubs, and then there's like
Clover?
it's-
Is
yeah,
that Clover, right?
Army.
No, they wouldn't because I mean they're playing Notre Dame. They wouldn't put.
There's
they
new.
wouldn't put.
There's
Yeah, true.
it's like different like
Navy
what's
Army.
on cards. Like you know what I'm saying?
Wait, did Navy and Army
Are you
not
talking
play?
about no, that wasn't.
It's the last game of the season. That's right.
What?
Navy Army.
Navy Army.
Yeah,
Was
it's
it
like
Army Air
spades.
Force, I
It's
think?
like it's like
Yeah, it's a spade.
it's like
It's a
card
spade.
stuff. It's like spades.
It's a
like
spade, yeah.
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 That's
they're
cool.
Sick.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, this all around is just gonna be really good football game. Obviously, I mean, you could argue Notre Dame's basically undefeated. They haven't lost a game since, and of course, you can't argue they're not undefeated. Obviously,
Yeah.
but
Who?
Notre Dame, but
they're a good team.
they haven't lost a game
and they
since
dropped a
NIU.
flute game. They dropped a flute game. That was the only game they've lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
too.
And it was a flute game. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, just
They
They're
show
not
up
losing
that game.
Yeah, they're not losing
Yeah.
it. If
I
they
would say
play that game-
99 times out of 100,
Yeah.
they don't lose.
If
that
they
game.
play that game again,
Mhm.
I don't think that they win.
Yeah, so that I'd say that they have a top 4 chance.
mm-hmm. And
Yeah, for sure. I think they're. a
And
good
I think
team.
if Indiana drops, they're definitely going to be in the top 4.
Yeah.
If Indiana loses,
Indiana
games,
drops for sure. They're a top 4 team, and also, well, how many games do we have left in the? I mean,
2.
2. If
This week and
Indiana
next week,
drops,
I see a lot of shifting happening.
shifting
I
within the
see a
last
total
2,
shift.
yeah.
BYU, did they
They just
dropped
lost
one?
one,
Yeah,
yeah.
to a bad Kansas State team.
Mhm,
Yeah,
bad.
A bad Kansas State.
They
team.
were
That's
ranked.
another-
No, actually, not. They weren't that bad. They were ranked
Yeah,
for a while.
yeah, you're right. But
they
I
weren't.
think in
but
the
they-
recent weeks,
you
Kansas State
can't
has not
lose.
been
Yeah,
good.
they haven't no momentum.
I think I can see Army getting a bump up because isn't Navy?
Well,
Some-
if no Navy's not ranked, but
No.
if you see, if Army beats Notre Dame,
That would be
I don't think Notre Dame
nuts.
drops out of the playoff, but Army has to be in the playoff.
Army,
that would be sick.
because they're
Army in
beating
the
Navy
playoff.
for sure. They're.
Yeah.
I mean, so Army in the playoff would be. I mean,
Navy's a solid team.
Yeah,
they're
wasn't
9-1
Navy
or
just
something.
ranked?
They're
They were
8-1.
ranked.
They lost to Notre Dame 49-14. Got their butts
just
whooped.
got swept.
So that's gonna be really interesting to see. We should overview that. Well, we should overview. Let's see how Army matches up in Notre Dame. We should review that, and then we should also review how then Army matches up with Navy. That's
Yeah.
really interesting to see just
It'll be
Dude.
how they compare to each other, and then how they compare to Notre Dame. Notre
Yeah.
Dame, I mean, they're such a good football team. Riley Leonard, I mean,
yeah, good
he's a
team.
really good QB. Jaden
Solid.
Harrison, really good receiver.
Dude, Army's
Yeah.
fullback, Jake Rendina is awesome. Look at this dude.
Really?
He's got a
Hmm.
neck
Oh
pad.
yeah, I've
Have
seen
you
this
seen
guy.
this?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
That just screams
Mhm.
America.
Yeah, he's just a football
dog.
guy at heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Dog,
looks-
though.
Mhm.
He's huge. He's like 260 pounds.
Jeez.
Sorry, probably not
My-
260.
my prediction
245.
Is that
That's him.
sadly, as much as I want Army to win this game, and I really don't want them to drop, and it would be insane to see him in the football playoffs. I mean, I think Notre Dame's gonna take this one home. If I have to be
yeah,
honest.
I agree.
Yeah, I think Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, Fighting Irish, dominant team. I don't think it'll be as bad as the losses Navy had, but I think it'll probably be something around 35 to
And I hate to say it, I think if
19, 18.
Army beats, if Army wins, because they play Notre Dame, right? Do they?
Hmm?
No,
Army is playing Notre Dame.
Yeah. Okay. I think if Army, sorry, I was confused there for a second. I think if Army wins that, Colorado has a chance to bump into top 12 if they get a win this week.
Dude, they're such a freak
Yeah.
team.
I know. I hate to say it, but I mean, with everything going on around them, they get so
Hold
much
on, I need to
attention
see
for being
the-
a mid team. They're 16 or something.
I know where they are. I need to see where's hold on. God dang it. Where is Colorado's 16 and Army's 18. If Notre Dame drop, I think Notre Dame would have to drop, and I think
Indiana.
Indiana drop. They won't drop that far though. They'll stay top 12 probably. If Miami dropped to Wake Forest, that would be crazy. Or
Oh my god.
I mean,
This dude's squad.
if one of these teams would have to drop, like
What was
Ole
Boise
Miss.
State? They were like 6, and then they dropped to 14 after a loss. BYU was like 6th. They
Oh, I
dropped
know.
7
It's 7 spots. Yeah.
So like, if I really think if they, I don't. It's just so hard to. If they lose, playing Ohio State, they'll probably drop it. It just depends how
It's
It's so hard
But
to
I like
guess
Cole's.
how
It's
stuff-
lots of shifts.
Yeah,
Lots of
100%.
shifts.
Usually your last week is a rival opponent, which means there's always going to be something
stuff can
that's going to
happen.
happen.
What if
Like,
Michigan beat Ohio State?
that can always happen. Like, I see Nebraska beating Iowa. I see
Oh,
Navy and Army's going to be a close game. They know each other like
I have
the back
Nebraska-
of their hands.
Wait, that's
If
in
Nebraska
Iowa, right?
drops
Nebraska
the
is in
bowl
Iowa.
game.
Is Nebraska in Iowa?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nebraska being in Iowa.
They're at Iowa. Yeah.
So I think they will beat Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
I wonder if they'll. Wait. So Nebraska needs win more for the bowl game, right?
Yeah, we've been saying that for the last 6 weeks too.
jeez.
I mean,
just looking back, 4 losses in a row.
yeah.
All really close games besides Indiana. You hate to see
UCLA
That
had a great comeback
That
that
Ohio
game.
State loss was so
3 out of the
heartbreaking.
4 won
That was so
Ohio State
heartbreaking.
would have been. That would have been.
That was so heartbreaking.
That would have been
It was
the biggest
terrible.
thing programs.
I think they lose this game too.
Yeah,
They lose against Wisconsin.
I think they just never can beat Wisconsin.
They
they
will
never
be.
beat
So
Wisconsin.
annoying. I mean, who's that one running back last year? The big dude. He's on the Jets now.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It's your team.
Braylon Allen. Yeah.
Tough dude.
He is
He's big.
humongous. Ran all over Nebraska for the last 4 years. Just destroyed them. He was so good.
On
Yeah,
the
it's gonna be
NFL.
a great game. All right.
I think moving on to
I
NFL.
think this is the game of the week. Niners, Packers.
Good game.
They play each other in the divisional championship every year, and the Packers always lose. Sorry, not the divisional championship. I think that was 2 years ago, but they played last year and dropped one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Niners are the Packers' kryptonite in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I think the Packers get the Niners on this one. I think
I
it's
think
going
the
to be a
Packers
great
gonna
game.
do the
I think
Niners.
the Packers got him.
Yeah, and for
Yeah.
a fantasy thing, Debo Samuel.
Well, I
has
mean,
been horrible.
yeah,
for fantasy.
Devo's been horrible. CMC is
6
just.
targets a
I
game.
mean, CMC's back. I guess
CMC's
that
back,
helps.
yeah.
Yeah.
That helps.
I think he's
not
still-
doing bad. He's doing all right. It's gonna
Yeah.
be really interesting. That's gonna be a really good. That's gonna be a really good game, honestly.
Yeah.
Um,
I think it'll be a really good game.
Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder what the line is at that. It's at Green Bay, Lambeau. It's starting to get cold there.
Jeez. I think
Starting to get
Starting
cold.
to get cold.
and
The
and
cheese
a
heads.
West Coast
Yeah.
team. West Coast
it's a
team.
West Coast team.
West
yeah.
Coast.
So
And,
Look,
and they have
look at how
no-
much. Look
and
at
they
how
have
much
zero-
49ers info's on this though. They
Yeah.
like the Niners in this game.
Zero
That's a whole lot
momentum.
of Niners.
yeah.
Zero
Let's
momentum
see.
after losing to the
It's prep
to the
pod.
Seahawks last week. Huge win from my
It
guys.
says right here the money line is 1.5 Green Bay. So
1.5. That's
Yeah.
Green Bay's favorite. But that's gonna be such a good game. Now, I mean, just thinking about it,
yeah,
that's gonna be a huge win for the Packers.
Jets.
the
might
Niners
as-
are never on the under. You don't see
Yeah.
that much.
Jets
Which
might as well just
could be Vegas. telling you
start
something.
tanking right now with 2 wins. They might as well just lose out and get a good quarterback. Because
It's so
Aaron
funny
Rodgers
because
is
I
gone.
knew this would happen. Aaron Rodgers is just not.
He's playing the GM role, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude. Just play football.
Yeah.
I hope they get like Cam Ward. or
I haven't liked him in a long time.
Cam Ward.
Cam
They
Ward,
ain't
that-
getting Cam
They're not
Ward.
getting Cam Ward.
They're
How?
gonna they're gonna win some games.
The-
Yeah.
I think the Jets. They just fired their GM. I think they should.
So wait, what's the Panthers record right now?
2-8.
2-8. They're both 2-8, right?
I think
Yeah.
the Panthers.
All right,
beat the Chiefs this week.
Packers, Niners.
No, Bryce Young's.
I'd like
Bryce
to see the
Young's-
injury report on
Bryce
this.
Young's. 2-0 versus Mahomes. Jeez.
And did you hear what I said last week about
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, the
2-8.
95.
They lose.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they'll for sure cover whatever it is. They're gonna cover. So put your house on it
Yeah.
if you can bet.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's.
Let's
here,
see.
You see Cole.
What?
Browns
Yeah.
did that.
Okay.
That's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I got. I think Packers win by
Yeah.
yeah.
Packers win.
probably a field goal.
Yep.
Agreed.
it'll
It's
be a
gonna
good
it's gonna
game.
be a great game.
Great Thursday night football game.
Yep.
That's not Thursday night.
Oh, wait, it's
Sunday
oh,
night.
it's Sunday night. No, you're right. What's
Yeah.
the Thursday night game? What's
It's
tonight?
a good game. It's Steelers.
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 Browns are the
Browns.
worst team.
Oh,
in football.
no, it's-
They're
yeah, it's-
atrocious. I think
What?
it's
Why
the
did I
best
think it
versus
was
the worst Steelers run.
Who do Steelers? Why I thought it was Steelers. Somebody I knew.
No, it's Steelers Browns, and the
Browns.
Browns weather is terrible. Russell Wilson's gonna come there and
No, I know.
divisional game.
Who do they play? Okay, Steelers Bengals is next. Is Steelers
Yeah,
next game. That's
That's
what
a
I
good
thought
game.
it was.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Well, think
Thank
that's a
you,
good
guys.
way
See
to
ya.
end the podcast. Have a good one.
See ya.
That took a second.